So I expected some fanboy backlash from my last video, the review for Demon Hunter Outlive, but boy, the backlash from that video was glorious. For the record, I didn't upload that video to provoke anybody. I'm just this huge Demon Hunter fan, and as someone who regularly follows Demon Hunter with every release, I felt obligated to put out a review for Outlive no matter what my opinion was. So that's why I put it out there, not to necessarily provoke anybody. The skit at the end was just for fun. It wasn't really targeted towards anybody in specific. It was just something inspired by previous comments I got on other videos related to Outlive. That being said, I'm going to read some pretty hilarious fanboy comments here, and some of these comments will try to tell you they're not fanboys, but let's be honest here, they're fanboys, okay? But before I do that, I just want to say thanks for all the support. Not all of the comments were negative. It was actually pretty split down there. There were some really good comments, I think, that agreed with me, but also some really great irrational comments that didn't agree with me that I had a discussion with. And to those people who were able to rationally discuss their opinion with me, I really appreciate you, and I wish there were more people like you on the internet. As for the like to dislike ratio, you can think about that what you want. I just think people dislike videos more easily than they will like them. And the fact of the matter is, I just don't put out good enough content to have a lot of subscribers to keep that like bar up enough. I feel like if I had a good subscriber base, it would be more equal, but I don't. So it doesn't really affect my perception of the success of the video. Right now, what I'm looking at is the view count. I mean, it's one of the most popular reviews for this Demon Hunter album, like beside this channel called Rocked, which is a more professional channel. And it's only a couple hundred views under that. So I'm really impressed with that. And I just want to thank you guys for that, because I rarely get 1,000 views, and rarely is it this fast. Like, I've gotten over 1,000 views on this video in just under a week. I don't even think that happened with my Extremist review. So thank you guys. Yes, even the trolls and even the fanboys. Thank you for making that video so popular. I appreciate it. So with that being said, let's get into this fanboy madness here. I'm just going to scroll through some of these comments and pick out some of the best ones, because they are, some of these are just hilarious. I'm going to start out with some comments from some two people who have been commenting on my more recent videos, and I can really only assume these people are like children, okay, because just the way they talk and everything. I knew this was going to happen. I liked your channel better when it was metalcore centered. And Rig Camel replied to that. Exactly. I bet you if it was 2012, he'd praise the album. There's nothing wrong with the album. He just isn't tight with metalcore anymore. He also complains about the album being bland and boring, which is pretty ironic considering he's a newly Meshuggah fan, which is far more boring than this album. Trust me, I've listened to Meshuggah. They really aren't anything special. Just your usual guitar chugging and scream vocals, and that's literally it. So don't you tell me DH's new album is boring. At least DH does something with their sounds and have clean vocals, unlike Meshuggah. I honestly think he's trying too hard to be one of those trendy satanic metalheads, like Cover Killer Nation. This is just too good. Okay, first off, these guys literally want me to shrink my musical taste back down to back when I was like 13 years old. Okay, back when I was 13 years old, like, the only things I listened to were metalcore and like a cute couple of other things. Now I like listen to so much more. I listen to electronic. I listen to every type of metal, including metalcore. I just listen to a whole lot more than I used to. And these people, they want me to go back to just listening to metalcore. Like, how stupid is that? Like I said, these are pretty obviously some kids here, okay? They're just really upset that I'm not validating their opinion. It's okay. You'll grow up and you'll realize that back then you were just a little bit insecure. And then on top of that, apparently not liking Demon Hunter, or not liking Demon Hunter's newest album, or not being in with the metalcore crowd is satanic, apparently. Also, Cover Killer Nation isn't satanic. He's just an atheist. Like, here's another good one. This one is from Carlos Spicy Wiener. He said, well, artists are under no obligation to impress you. They do what they do for themselves before they cater to the public. With that being said, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Okay, so this comment is really confusing. First, you bash my opinion, and then you say I'm entitled to it. Which is it? Do you think I shouldn't criticize musicians because they're under no obligation to impress me? Or do you think I'm allowed to share my opinion? Pick a side, man. Second off, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but artists are in a position to please their fans, okay? Artists want to make a living off of what they do. And if they have a fan base that they grow and they can't please that fan base, they're not going to make any money and therefore won't be able to make a living off of what they want to do. So I hate to break it to you, but they do have quite the obligation to please people like me who are in their fan base. Then when someone else commented basically what I said, that people have the choice whether to buy it or not, and that can affect the artist's sales and their profits and everything like that, which can obligate them to, you know, put out something a little bit more pleasing to their audience. He replied, what kind of fan are you? So they put out something you don't like, therefore you don't want to support them anymore? Not up to your standards? Grow up. So apparently, if you're a fan of a band and they put out something that you don't like, and you say you don't like it and you don't want to buy it, guess you're not a fan. Guess you're not a real fan. Not a real fan. This is the kind of stupid mentality that I avoid, okay? I'm still a fan of Demon Hunter. I will admit I don't like him as much as I used to, okay? I kind of saw it coming from the get-go with the singles from this album. But that doesn't make me a non-fan, okay? Just because you don't like everything that an artist puts out doesn't make you a non-fan, okay? I like Iron Maiden a lot, but I don't like all their albums. I like their first 7 albums. I don't like the 2 that came after that. I don't like the 2 with the other vocalist they had there for a little bit. But that doesn't make me not an Iron Maiden fan. I mean, I'm a fan of Iron Maiden. I mean, what kind of logic is that? You have to like everything from an artist in order to be a fan of them? No, I'm sorry. That's just not how it works, bro. This is one of my favorite fanboy comments right here, okay? Just listen to this. Outlive is one of their best albums. That's it. That's all he says. Great comment, man. 10 out of 10. Would discuss. Would have a rational discussion. So much to talk about there. You brought up so many good points. Another great comment right here. Jesus Wept is the best track on the album. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. This will be the last one I do for today. So some people in the comments were joking around about how on their last album, Ryan wrote a song called I Will Fail You, and then, you know, I didn't like this album, so, you know, it's kind of ironic and coincidental. And I was just joking back at him. I said, LOL, yeah, I did think it's ironic that I Will Fail You was on Extremist and their next album was a stinker. Ryan must have made a self-fulfilling prophecy. Obviously, I was joking. I know the song doesn't actually mean that. I mean, it's just a coincidence. It's ironic, you know? Then this fanboy had to reply to my comment and get all triggered. Just look at this. If you interpret their lyrics / titles that juvenilely, then how much of a fan are you really? Again, the whole, oh, high horse, I'm a real Demon Hunter fan because I like everything they put out. They'll put out an album made just full of fart sounds and I'll say, yeah, Demon Hunter, wow! I'm sorry, I'm just not that kind of fan of no matter what we're talking about, I'm not that devoted of a fan, okay? If somebody puts out something that's crap, I'm going to acknowledge it as crap. Quentin Tarantino is my favorite director of movies, but I acknowledge that he's made a couple of movies that aren't exactly great. Death Proof, for example, don't really like that movie. I have it. I don't really like it. I can acknowledge that and still be a huge fan of him. If you are reading that comment and not seeing that I'm just joking and taking notice of a coincidental situation, then I'm sorry, but you're the one who is childish and just totally blowing this whole situation out of proportion, okay? I just made a video with my opinion on it. I didn't ask for you to get triggered. So again, guys, thanks so much for making this video so popular. The response was mixed, which is what I expected. Again, thank you so much for those rational comments who just wanted to discuss the album and, you know, talk with me. And as for the fanboys, just keep doing your thing. And one last thing before I go. Here recently, or it's about to happen, it either has happened or it's about to happen. I need to check the exact date. But this month is the anniversary of this channel. When I started this channel way back when, in 2012, back when True Defiance came out. Started with Demon Hunter, you guys. And from what I know, it's been 5 years. So I want to do something for you guys. If you guys want, I'll make a Q&A for you guys. So leave your questions. If that's what you want, you can leave your questions in the comments and I'll answer them. First off, ask an actual question. Don't ask, can you review this album? Can you do this video? Those aren't questions, okay? Those are regular comments. Ask me real questions, like, what's all this crap in the background? These posters and stuff. Why do you always film in your bedroom? Questions like that. Not, will you review this? That's not the kind of questions I'm looking for. You can comment that, but I'm not going to address that kind of question in my Q&A video. And then there's one or two other special little videos that I think I might do for the 5-year anniversary. Yeah, that'll be it for this video. Again, thanks for all the support on the last video. Thanks for all the backlash. Thanks for all the views. And thanks to everybody who subscribed because of that terrible video. Really sorry it had so many jump cuts in it. That's something I'm going to try to work on from now on. Until I see you guys next time, you guys just keep it metal.